Good day, everyone, and welcome to Architect AI Lab. And this is my new AI series, which is AI Architecture for Business Central Professional. I'm Kritika Mehta, and this architectural story starts with a simple questions like where does AI fit? What happens when we bring AI to our Business Central solution? What kind of changes does it bring when we add AI to Business Central? And how does that change the way we think about the architecture? So this is what we will cover today. So let's get started. So now let's think of a typical Business Central solution. So we have our data, then we have our business logic, then we have an workflow or an approval, and then we have the business action. So that's a typical flow of our Business Central solution, and we are used to this solutioning, and also we decide like what each part belongs to, where what part will be part of an extension, what kind of integration does it require, and what kind of security does it enforce, and like that. Now let's bring in AI to this Business Central solution. So AI works differently. It's not something the way we usually used to add a component to Business Central solution. So it's not about just adding a component to Business Central, since as I said, AI works and behave differently. So now let's try to understand what changes does it bring when we add an AI to our Business Central solution. So the first one that we can think of is the outcome. So with our traditional Business Central solution, when we don't have AI, we can easily predict an outcome. So we set the fixed rules and we know, and we can easily expect the result. But with AI, we can't guarantee the outcome, because we can't guarantee that same result will come when we use AI for our solution. So that brings us uncertainty. So we need to think of that how much our solution can tolerate this uncertainty. And the next one is failure. So let's understand and talk about when we get a typical, let's see, like Business Central has an integration done and we got some error. So usually we have an error logging done in our system, and you might get an error logged or you might get a notification. So basically we know, right, there is a problem. But in case of AI, it works differently. So there can be a possibility that my AI has run technically, it runs successfully, but that doesn't mean it the result is correct. So it's not equal to my business outcome or correctness. So now this second change make us to think about two things now. What happens when AI fails, and second, what happens when AI actually successfully executed, but the result is not correct. And the third one is data and responsibility. So now with AI, we need to be more careful with respect to our data and responsibility, because if I'm adding AI to my Business Central, then I need to look for what information I'm sharing it, what kind of access it will have, and who can access it. And another would be that maybe my AI outcome may be related with some business decision. So who would be responsible for that business decision that was done by AI? So those kind of questions that we need to think of, and that what changes the way we do the architecture now. And the fourth change that it brings is the change itself. Since AI is evolving over time, and if we have used our AL code or we have built something within our extension, it doesn't change. But with AI, this technology is evolving and we are getting changes on a very frequently, right? So we need to make sure that the AI solution that we have built is working as accordingly and based on our as expected. Since I mean AI is very much changing, we all know, right? So if we finally conclude it, like when we add AI to our business central solution, then what does it get? Uncertain outcome, then different failure modes, as I said, more questions around data and responsibility, and last itself the change, AI evolution, and that we need to monitor. So now this whole after this change, now we need to understand, so where does AI fit now? And I would like you to look on a different side. So first we need to understand that whether we actually require an AI solution. So firstly, we need to understand the business problem. So that doesn't mean like if a customer is coming to us and he said that I have an AI, let's build something. So that would be a very wrong question and a wrong initiation for building an AI. The first question is always is to understand the business problem. So, because why I'm saying that, because as we know, right, Business Central has a lot of ways to solve a business problem. We can create a workflow, we can create an validations, and I mean there are a lot of things that we can do itself in the Business Central. So, if I have something that can easily be done within a workflow or a validation, I don't want to add an AI for that particular thing. Of course I will add AI for problems like maybe I need to understand what user has entered, or what user said to me, I mean to the solution. Or it can be that user want to write something in natural language and we need to interpret and like that. So right, so and to understand whether AI is adding a value or not. If it is not adding the value, then I think we don't need to go with the AI solutioning at all. And we need to say it's better to use an the validation, the workflow, and the way we actually handle this, right? So if AI is adding value, then we need to think, so what AI is actually doing. I mean, is it interpreting something? Is it recommending something? And like that. So what exactly it's doing? And then the next we need to think of designing the AI solution so that we can have a possibility that the result may not be as expected as we required, right? So we need to work on that possibility as well when we are designing our AI solution. And how the rest of my solution is working around it. So now the next question that comes after this, like what AI should do now. So I want you to think in a different way. For example, like if you have been working either for Navision or Business Central, so we are used to, or we are mostly work in a deterministic way. So we define the logic and the behavior, and we know the expected behavior for our design and for our solutioning. But this deterministic way is the way we are doing currently. But with AI, it gave us a different way, which is probabilistic. As with AI, we can solve problems, which are harder to be solved using a defined rules by defining, fixed rules, right? So let AI handles a part where we required or where reasoning or interpretation is useful, and let business central handle the part where we require a predictable business behavior. So AI is not replacing the way we are building the solution, so AI is just adding another way to work alongside. So we need to, so when we are designing a AI enabled business central solution, we need to think about which part will belongs to AI and which part will belongs to deterministic business logic. So we need to think about the boundary now. So we can let AI to handle or to understand what a an user is asking for, and then we let business central whatever validations rules we need to follow, let business central to handle this and take the control in order to execute the final logic. So AI is not replacing business central logic, and is actually working along with the business logic with the clear boundaries. So that's the architectural mindset that is changing, and that's what we need to think about. And the key is not just adding AI solution, but to understand where does your the AI fits, and what role should it play. And we will build this as we go through this series. Thank you all for watching and subscribing to my channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, do join me in this AI journey, and I'll see you in the next one.